So, Skyrim Together, the Skyrim multiplayer mod is finally here. But is it good? Yes, I would say. Is it fun? Yes, I would say it's fun. But it does have its issue. Um, for now, the mod is still in closed beta, so I would say those clunky connection, very buggy syncing up with your friend is acceptable since it's in closed beta. And I really hope they can fix the issue when the game is finally out. And I do understand that last year they got a major strike from, I believe, it's Steam. Didn't allow them to use the server, and that delayed the game, to delay the whole testing of the multiplayer syncing, everything. That delayed the process of making the mod. Um, it's a huge damage to the mod, and I do understand that. And now it's finally in closed beta. When it works, it's great. From the footage, uh, when we are hitting the same enemy, and the house did go down, and it was super smooth. I like it, and we managed to kill the enemy using the multiplayer mod. It's fun. It's it's amazing because we want this mod for a long time, but most of the time, it it's just not it's not that smooth. It's not that perfect, and it's acceptable, but it's still clunky. Um, how the multiplayer work is, for example, for a dungeon. Once you enter this dungeon, you and your friend have to enter at the same time, and it will take about, depend on where you are, depend on the connection, it will take about like 30 seconds to 1 minute to load all your friends. So you don't see your friend the second, the second you enter the dungeon. You see them 30 seconds to 2 minutes later, and depend on the connection, of course. And that's a little bit buggy, because sometimes when you enter a dungeon and they enter late, or if you did the dungeon already, you guys were gonna have some trouble shooting at the same enemy at the same time, because you guys are using different process. If you don't know how the multiplayer works in this game, it's basically whoever entered the dungeon first will become the host. So the way that the map of Skyrim works is each dungeon, each house, every time you get a loading screen, you enter a different cell, and if you enter a different cell, it will be a different spot on the map. So when someone entered the cell, it's not like a whole map. It's many different dungeon and individual indoor houses connect together. Once you enter a house, it teleports you to this house. So whoever entered the dungeon first in Skyrim Together will be the cell host. I'll show some footage here showing like when we're trying out different like technique, how to make dungeon works for all of us. Because sometimes I will see enemy coming at me, but my teammate are seeing the enemy at a different spot, or they killed it already. So it's a little bit buggy. It's playable if you know the trick. The trick is you guys have to enter at the same time, and you guys have to on the same process, like you guys are doing the same mission, same side quest. No one has done this dungeon before. If anyone has like killed a monster in there already, the monster is gonna be bugged. And another issue I'm having is the game, for me, it's constantly crashing. For my friend, not so much, but they still crash every about like 20-30 minutes they will have like one crash. And one thing I found out is if you could see your teammate right in front of you and then you try to do a quick save, and there will be a chance that it will crash the game. And once you load it, it will become a broken save. So if you try to load that save that makes your game crashed, your game is just gonna crash over and over again when you try to load that save. So for now, the really the point that let me give up playing on Skyrim together, I like it. I don't have like, it's not like I hate this mod. It's buggy. I know it's a mod, and they're not charging any money for you to play it once it's released. For me, I just paid $1 on Patreon, and I'm happy of the result that I get. But the point that really made me stop playing is when we get to the Grave Bear. I know the game is designed for single player, and many stuff is not gonna work in multiplayer, but when we get to an NPC or talking to any NPC at the same time, the cell shares the host. The host, how do I say it? The first person enters the cell, becomes the host. So he start chatting, doing this conversation with the NPC, right? And for example, on the screen here, a Great Bear. When they start chatting with Great Bear, my game started bugging because I was trying to learn the spell learn the shout at the same time, and it didn't work. I have to drop to a single player, so I basically have to disconnect and go back to my single player game. And that didn't work as well because my save has the multiplayer save in there already. So that's the point. I feel like it's a little bit too buggy for now. I mean, the combat sometimes it works, sometimes not so. But like chatting to an NPC, talking, getting missions, it's a pain in the ass. So I would say I'll wait. I'll wait for the final release. But for now, I'm happy with the result. It's just that since I play with my friend, but I only play 2 of my friend. Imagine someone want to get a 8-man team and try to get everyone. So get everyone sync up at the same time, like get everyone the dungeon works. It's just not, it's too hard. For now, if you learn the trick is you guys have to use the same process. No one can crash in the dungeon. If you crash in the dungeon, you're gonna get kicked out. When you jump back in, it's gonna be different. You are not gonna see where your friend is seeing. So you guys have to make sure everything's perfect for this mod to be perfect. So I'll say I'll wait for the final release. For now, I'm happy with the result, and good job, Skyrim Together team, for bringing us this wonderful modification for the game. I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time, and finally got my hands on that. I mean, it's fun. I have a lot of wonderful moments. Even I would say, just like 5 hours. I played about like 5 hours with my friend. It's sometimes it's like it's the feeling, the skill, the weapon control. It's Skyrim. It's better than it's even better than Elder Scrolls Online, I would say. And if the team makes it works, make everything works at the final release. I mean, it's a mod. We can accept some like little bug, but like make sure there's nothing major like the dungeon problem that we had, the NPC conversation problem that we had. If the team fixed that, the mod is gonna be
it doesn't say I get a point.
one of the best mod. I would say it already is. It can be the best mod of Skyrim. Period. Thanks for watching. It's just a review. I only played 5 hours, but I think I sorted out all the major bugs, and yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
The dragon respawn and die immediately, and you can get another dragon point. Now, I don't know if it's just for me, but I get like 2 dragon point out of that dragon. Thank you, Dragonfly.
Wow, he's right.
What? Oh, you got another one too?
I got another one that just died.
Ooh, let me do another quick save. Oh wow. I think we should report this bug.
No, we don't need to report anything. Nothing. Nope, I don't see anything. Enjoy the new feature, guys.
Enjoy the new feature.
That would only work for you guys if you guys join me.
Oh, awesome.